Great for us. Yeah, I'm open a lot. I don't think that's by design, but he just puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Guys have to collapse, help. Sometimes it's a hockey assist. It could be his penetration, throw it to one guy who throws it to the next guy, but the play was initiated and started by his ability to get in the paint and get downhill. So.
Anything do you feel like you all have to sell that so far through these 2 games, and what are you looking to work on in these 2 games this week?
I think overall we've been pretty good defensively. I think we still have some work to do. Certain things we can do better. We can guard a little bit better in pick and rolls. We did a good job guarding the 3-point line against Duke. When we had done a atrocious job against Miles College. I think we guarded the 3 pretty well again against Robert Morris. We're getting in the paint and we're creating plays for other people, and guys are making shots. It's just about staying consistent, and every game, a weakness can be pointed out, or in some games more so than others. But as time goes on, I think it'll be more easy to tell, or it will be easier to tell where we really need to work on things.
And for you, how important is finding that rhythm? That first exhibition game, you get a lot of your shots to land, but ever since Miles, your shots are really consistent. How big is rhythm for you?
It's huge. For any scorer or shooter, as simple as it may sound, the more you continue to see the ball go in, the more confident and comfortable you are. So it's just important for me to stay shot ready and to take advantage of the shots I'm given and the opportunities I have.
Sorry, Mike's been asked this, but CJ being out, how tough is that? What are you guys trying to do to kind of keep your spirits up?
Yeah, I live with CJ, so he's one of my best friends here. So I was just saying earlier, there's a little bit more of a personal connection for me, just seeing him every day. But I mean, frankly, there's no other way to put it. It sucks. It's heartbreaking for him. He, coming back as hard as he worked from this summer's injury, and then just to get hit with something like that, it's really heartbreaking for anyone that has any connection in this program. So, Jeff and our training staff do an incredible job with all of us. So he's in good hands, fortunately, and we hope for a speedy and full recovery for him.
Tom, as you gel with this team, what was the biggest improvement for you personally, and I guess collectively that you guys had from game 1 to game 2?
Well, I think it was obvious the level of competition was a little bit different, but I thought we settled in a lot in the second game. Thought the ball snapped around a little more. We did a really good job getting in the paint, pushing in transition, getting open shots, getting downhill, throwing the ball at the rim for guys like Damian to finish it off. And we guarded pretty well. I mean, sometimes it's easy in a blowout game like that to relax, but we gave up 60 points, guarded the 3 pretty well, rebounded well. So I think it's just important for us to continue to build each and every game, and and we'll assess after every game in the film after.
As a veteran, guys like Damian had improved game to game. Do you feel like there was a lot of emotion in game 1, and obviously getting the first game out of the way? Do you feel like that was the biggest thing you talked about settling in?
Yeah, and he had a great opportunity on Friday. On our team with a lot of good players. Some games the rotation maybe 8 or 9 games, other games it may be 10 games. And Cal always emphasizes how important it is to stay ready and be ready to take advantage of any opportunity you're given. And that's what Damian did on Friday night. He was all over the place, blocking shots, rebounding, running the floor, catching alley-oops. And that's what he does for us. That's where he's at his best. So it was awesome to see him take advantage of that opportunity Friday.
What's it do for a team to have a guy like that? And how did you guys throw out so many assists? Just have their sights set high.
Yeah, that was an incredible play, and that's how I am. I'm super excited when I see my other teammates have success, and for him to have a play like that, and for him to have a half like that, I know it meant a lot to him, it meant a lot to our team. So he was awesome last time he played.
Being the quarterback of the team, what is it? How are things going? You know, out there, how do you feel like everybody's flowing?
Everyone's getting better every day. You know, we're starting to improve on the things we need to improve on. We know what we're really good at, and we're still emphasizing those things. We're gelling really well on and off the court. You know, we're super attentive to what coach has to say. We're competing against the details, making sure everything is sharp. We're not playing the opponent, but we're playing ourselves to make sure we're getting better every single day. Because at the end of the day, it all matters when it's March and it's time to win a national championship, make a Final Four run. So everything is geared towards that, and I mean it's been a super great experience so far.
Cal talked about the way you guys were on Friday night. From you looking from game 1 to game 2, that progression. What did you see from you guys? What did you see improvement-wise in that set?
I think the biggest thing was defensively. We got a lot of kills, which is like 3 stops in a row. We were really connected and locked in on that end. Obviously, we had some lapses, but we made up for it with our effort. You know, making second and third closeouts, we're rotating, talking to each other, using our hands, getting deflections, and that ultimately led us to get out on the break and have some easy baskets. But I know that's one area of the court if we get really, really good at, it's going to be hard because we're pretty good at everything else.
Obviously, you guys expected CJ to have a big impact on this team this season as well. But what have you talked? What has it been like talking to him and just kind of keeping him up as well?
CJ, obviously, I mean, he meant a lot to the team, and he still does. His presence in practice is felt every day. You know, he's talking to us. We're constantly trying to find ways to make sure he's okay, because this is it's an unfortunate situation that has happened. But he's super hardworking, and we're gonna miss him, especially his shooting. He's one of the best shooters I've ever been around. But I mean, CJ. He's doing great. I know the situation, like I said, is unfortunate, but he's hanging in there, and we're making sure we're surrounding him with love and making sure he's all right.
Is there anybody that early on you've been really impressed with that you weren't necessarily expecting to have such a great impact the first 2 games? Everybody. Everyone's been impressive. Everyone has their own little, sequence. I'm like, man, I didn't know he can do that. But it's been exciting just getting to know everyone. Even better than I did, when I first got here and throughout the summer. So everyone's had their impressive moment, their wild moment, and I know that's going to continue to happen. The longer we play with each other, the more games we play, we're going to find out new things about each other and what we can do to help the team win.
Have you ever played with somebody that just wants to rebound as badly as Oscar?
No. No. I mean, I know a lot of people say he's a machine, and I know he says I'm Oscar, but he really is a machine. I don't think there's anyone who can stop him from getting to the ball on the offensive side or defensive side. He plays so hard. I think he has just a knack for it, just knows where the ball's going to be. And it helps that he's 255 with 8% body fat and 6'9", so he can just move guys out the way. But he's the best at what he does. And he's selfless. All he wants to do is rebound. He doesn't really care about scoring. Obviously, every once in a while, like, man, pass me the ball. But but other than that, man, he's a great teammate to be around, and he plays tremendously hard.
He says he wants to average